I want to say good evening, Huncho. What's going on, bro?
Good evening, bro. I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright, man. You get me? Bro, I've been saying to you, bro, this promo run you've been doing, bro.
Mm.
They've been working you, bro.
They've been working me still. I've been working as well, so you know, they both came together. We're here, man. The promo run has been sick, though. I'm not gonna lie. Been even today. Had press shoot. Came here. Now I'm with you. It's been a mad week since the release, bro.
I remember speaking about the concept of like love, doing something you love, taking you away from what you love. So like,
Yeah.
you love music, but it's gonna take you away from the family. So like, if you can like expand more on that concept, how that works for you.
So you can love music or you can love what you do, but it takes you away from your family. It depends on the scenario you're in, you know what I'm trying to say? So when it comes to music, music is best made when you're all around the world, when you're traveling, you're going to different places. It's all about what you see, what you take in, it's experiences that make you make the music in general, right? But while you're flying out to all these different countries, you've still got a family, you've still got people that you love that you leave behind that you don't get to see for months. And I feel like it's kind of like a love won, love lost type of thing. Do you get it? Like you lose love, then you get love. Like that's my concept of it anyway, bruv. Literally, that's my concept.
When's the first time that you realized that music was taking you away from like your family for extended periods?
I would say it was about a year and a half into music when I really started stepping it up to a different level. So I just really started working, putting in more hours in the studio, networking with people, talking, linking my manager, this, that. Even if it was to just like bun a spliff in the car or something, just talk what we planned for the year. And a year and a half into music, to about a year and a half in, that's when I really started to kind of fly abroad, go Europe, go here, go there, and it'll be extended amount of times because when I come back, I'll have things to do. So that's when it actually kind of became a bit difficult. But obviously, over time, it's just about the balance and how man deal with it realistically. Um, it's all about making the time for it, but at the same time, sometimes saying make the time for it is not as easy as actually making the time. I'll be real with you. But yeah, man, I'm still trying to find the balance, to be honest with you. But everything's good, man. God's great.
I mean, I said to you, like, I think the last time we were talking, I don't think actually balance exists in this world, bro. In this music and private life, bro. I don't know how it works, bro. Because it's like, if you achieve, let's say, your musical goals, it's going to take you even further away. Like, from
It
the people
will,
that
but
you.
there's periods. I believe there's periods where you do what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? So it'll take you away for a period of time. Like, let's give Stormzy as an example, yeah? He's doing a world tour, bro. A world tour. It's self-explanatory, really. I don't even need to explain. It's a world tour, bro. The guy's away for a whole year touring. That is what you call being away from your family. Do you know what I mean? But you're right. As you get bigger, as you progress and you grow, you're gonna be away for extended amounts of times. But that's when you can also take extensive amount of rest to be around these people. And it's just all about understanding. If the people that you love understand the position that you're in, they'll and they want your best interest and in terms of like work or what you're doing, they'll compromise and they'll take that one on the chin. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That it is what it is, man. Sometimes you just have to spend some time away to realize the true value of what you got. You get
Yeah.
it?
You talked about, like, your family obviously know you do music,
Yeah,
right? But
yeah,
when you were first starting into music,
yeah.
did they know that you were about to start it, or you just told them after you already
I
started
didn't really
making?
tell them, to be honest. I just made it. Didn't really care. I just made music, released music. Then I told him about a year in or something like that.
What was their initial reaction?
Like, it wasn't positive, but it wasn't negative either. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I come from a strong cultural background, so it was kind of like a medium, I would say. Like the response was kind of like I wasn't prepared for it because it was a bit like you're not getting negative and you're not getting positive, so like you're literally dead straight in between. And it's just a thing where over time you realize if one person's doing a sin and there's another sin underneath it, which is the lesser of a sin, would you, for example, I'll give you an example. If you have children,
No.
if you just say hypothetically you had a child, yeah, son, say it's a son, say he's 18, 19, would you rather want him to sell drugs or make music?
New music.
Why?
He ain't gonna get. I think he won't. In society, it's seen as more a legit way, and I think it'll be out of less danger from the roads. For me.
There you go. So they won't, they'll be doing something that is way, way less in terms of like, it'll have a lesser effect on them than the roads would. Obviously, that's obvious. That's just literally right there.
Did your parents know that you was on the roads like that?
Yeah, like,
Or they must have suspected.
yeah, but it wasn't like a conversation. It's like, you know, you just see, man, and you get it. Like, it's not a, yo, sit down, let me chat to you type of thing. It's just like, I'm coming in late, I'm going early. Like, bro, see, parents, they have this instinct, bro. Do you get it? They just know. You guys should know. Everyone that has parents will know. Even if you have one parent, they just know. They even know you're bad friends, bro, from the get-go. Like, they'll be like, yeah, I don't like this one. And da 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 da. 6, 7, 8, 9 years down the line, you see my man just doing something mad. You're not friends no more. You get it? When you're adults, you're not friends. Why? And then you think back about the time your Marge told you, this youth's a bad youth. So I just feel like, you know, when I was doing things, it was quite apparent, you know, the little patterns, waking up, leaving early in the morning, coming back very, very late, getting like 4 hour, 5 hours sleep, waking up, leaving again. Like, it was just a process. Like, you know, there was there where someone in the house had to approach me and be like, brother, you think this is a hotel? Like, you think this is a bread and breakfast? Like, so in terms of like going from that to making music, bro, I'm spending extensive amount of time away when I was doing that as well. But now that I'm doing this, I'm doing it, but it's not like I'm involved in anything that will indict mine. I don't indict myself. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Um, so yeah.
I also want to talk about like just also because I don't know the backstory about how you and your manager, how you lot met, how you came to be. What's that story?
I met my manager when he was oh shit. I mean, I'm a truthful person, so can I do that? What do you think? It's up to you. Yeah, you tell me, bro. I'm talking about you, fam.
You're the lion then, bro.
No. So I went to go do my Mad About Bars for Mixtape Madness 3 or so years ago. I don't even know how long. And I must have, like, my brethren was driving, he pulled up and that. I done Mad About Bars same day as AM and Skeg though, and that was a good day for Mad About Bars because their Mad About Bars fucking fucked up the roads as well. So I'm standing outside, I'm talking to someone on the phone, and they, like, it's my man, innit? It's my manager, and I'm thinking, bro, like, where's this brother? Like, I'm looking down, I'm just seeing a short youth, like, if I'm there far. I'm just seeing a short guy just on the phone there. He just comes up to me and he just looks at me and like, oh yeah, what you saying? Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Da, 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 da. He was just like, bro, you know when man felt his energy straight away, he's a good guy. That's it, full stop. No one can not like the guy, so do you get it? I instantly liked him. You know, sometimes you link people and boom, that's it. You click, you like him. I liked my man straight away. I just knew he was a genuine person straight away. Like, when you're genuine, you attract things that are genuine. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That's how you are. And when I left, I got his number. And I spoke to everyone in Mixtape Madness. I have a relationship with them. Had a relationship, have a relationship. Took his number and we were talking. I was like, yeah, man, I want to do this. I want to do that. I don't know if you still got the chats and that. You still got the chats? If you did, that would be mad. That would be mad, you know. Yeah, I've got an EP idea. This was my first ever EP. That we're just exchanging. I was like, you might as well be my manager. The guy's like, bro, I've been doing this for like a year. Like, I have no experience. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know any people. I was like, bro, just don't worry about none of that. Just come link, man, and boom, let's just try and see what we can do. And obviously, I've got another manager as well. That's part of the team, and we see him as he's like an uncle, bro. He's literally like an uncle. Like I call him uncle, innit? And he's just the wise man, like the wisest of them all. So he obviously he joined the team, and all three of us were like this. I'm the artist, that's the manager, that's the network. Do you get it? We've got three people that are actively doing something that involves the artist, or we can make an income out of this if we do it properly and we make sure we navigate it properly. And then, just from that, all the experience that my manager's got in the industry and whatnot, it's all first hand, bro. First hand. No experience. Everything we've built till this day has been built first hand. There's been no help. Do you get it? It's just been because of hard work and just staying on the grind. That's it. Like, there's obviously setbacks here and there, but it's just mainly built from the ground up, bro. That's why when the high rise is finished, I'm gonna smile from the top.
I hear that, man. That's good to hear, because it's like it's a good, like, you can't really train for this industry. You need experience. Like, yeah,
100.
You know what I mean?
It's not even just that. It's a good thing to hear that. Obviously, me and my managers have a genuine relationship, bro. Do you get it? I won't beef. I won't get into a punch up with my manager. Like, do you get it? That'll be bullying. Do you get it? No, I'm joking. But on some real shit, like, if there's disagreements that can be sorted out. We don't get into all of that stuff, man. But it's just a genuine relationship as well at the same time. So, man, have to make sure man hold on to that as well.
I know you sat down before you signed to Ireland, you sat down with Atlantic, right?
Yeah.
When you have situations where you're sitting down with different labels, like, how do you know what's the best fit for you?
First of all, as soon as I walk in and I just pre them, I just know if it's it or it's not, bro. Do you get it? Like, and I sit down and just one or two conversations here and there, you just know. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And obviously, I say this all the time, money ain't an issue, but money is the issue when you're getting into a business that's it's cunning, let's be real. Do you know what I'm trying to say? A lot of people get bumped in music, bro. Just know your self-worth. So I know my self-worth. I would never take something that I've personally seen in my life before. No way. Do you get it? I'm not signing for change that I've seen live in the flesh, bro. No way. Because I've seen it. If I've ran through it, I don't want it. Do you get it? Like, if it's an amount that man can run through, the man don't want it. Like, do you get it? So, boom. That's how I know.
I mean, so when you look at your deals, you look at your deals or the deal at the time to set you up so that you can properly make the transition away from.
It's not even just that. It's just to see if I'm making a deal. I'll look at the fact that I'll look at what's offered to man in terms of like growth as an artist, bro. Because if there's no growth as an artist, then there's no point. The money won't matter because you're gonna be going towards a dead end. Man's not trying to hit a dead end. Like, it's not that thing. So it's more about what they offer you in terms of growth. Where do they see you in a few years' time, or a few mixtapes down the line, and this that. That's the more important part. In terms of like the financial side of it, it's always gonna fall back on what you truly value yourself at. Because if you don't value yourself if you value yourself at a 5-figure amount, like, I never valued myself as someone that's worth 5 figures. 6 to 7, bro. From the beginning, that's what I valued myself as. You get it? And when I started, I'm talking about. So
From that early?
Yeah, bro. 100%. 100%. Because value just doesn't depend on what you're doing right now. It's where you see yourself in 3 years. If the value rises, do you know what I'm trying to say? And I believed, I had faith that my value is going to rise to that amount, or even more. It's going to exceed that amount. So I'll value myself at that from. Do you get it? Just say I'm an item from a luxury store, but no one knows about this luxury store. and they've just released their first bag, bro. People ain't trying to pay 10 bags for it. You get it? They think it's too expensive. They want to pay like 8 bills, 5 bills. But the person that actually does buy that bag, like they've now got the first bag, collector's item, can be resold for hundreds and thousands of, maybe a million, maybe more. Do you get it? Like that's how I see it.
Sorry, it's the thing of like, you always seem to be, as much as you're in the present, you always look at the future. That's always the dichotomy that I get from Huncho. It's never now, it's what does my next 2-3 years look like? What does it look like when I have a child? What does it look like when I want to retire?
Yeah, 100%. Because why should man not think about that? That's, bro, like
But where does that come from though? Because not a lot of people think like that.
that comes from, what is the one thing that's guaranteed in life?
Death.
Cool. That's where it comes from. Simple as. You have to make sure that everything is in order from now. Of course, you don't know when you're gonna die, bro. That's life. Like, God can take you away at any time. But the main aim is always about the future, bro. Because we need to bear in mind, the first thing that we need to embed into our systems from a younger age is that people don't live forever. Do you get it? And sad to say, your parents, my parents, your parents, his parents, do you get it? So we have to come to terms with the fact that we are going to be the parents now. We are going to have children, and we're going to have to teach them the fact that we're not going to live forever. Do you get it? That it's a process. You have to just make sure you go through that. Sorry, man. It's not adapting right now.
I spoke to you off the camera about death, and I know within your family makeup there's been a lot of deaths previously, right?
100, yeah.
So when did you first come to the terms of like mortality being a real thing?
Oh, just when my grandma died, that was like when I was like 5, bro. Do you get it? Or 4, something like that. Because I've got a huge family. People, it's so big that people at one point were dying every other month, bro. Like, do you get it? Because people are of age and they're at that old age right now, and and just, diseases and like normal, like no, I wouldn't even say normal because it's not normal. Like,
But being 5, like, because I'm thinking that I can't even remember anything being
the
that
thing is,
impactful at 5.
I always go to funerals, bro. That's one thing I always go to, bro. Um, I go to I wouldn't like go to wedding obviously unless it's my personal like people that I don't really go to weddings. But you see funerals when someone dies, I feel like it's a big thing to go to their funeral. Do you know what I'm saying? And leave them a prayer and whatnot. That's just what I believe. That's the faith that I got. So it just comes down to when I was 5, I was actually going to these, because the religion I'm from, they bathe the body and whatnot, and there's a viewing, and obviously we don't bury people with a coffin, and we put them down on their right side, and do you know what I'm trying to say? Then the family members throw like that. There's a ritual to it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I've been active from a young age at these places, so I've been surrounded by it. Do you get it? And obviously, it's not just family, but people that I consider as family, that people that I know, like friends and whatnot, that have passed away. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Later on in life, so it's you always got to think about something that's always around you, or something that's always guaranteed to you. Well, you have to think about it. If it's not in your brain, you need to embed it, and you need to work towards what you're going to achieve before that moment comes.
So it's almost like starting from the end and working.
Literally,
Back,
yeah. Your life's a book, man. Your life's a movie. You get it? You're the director. There might be a few uncuts and that here and there. Obviously, you take that out, man. You put that in the fucking, what's that at the end? Yeah, you just put them in the bloopers. You get it? But that's how I see it. Whatever age you're at, when you get taken to these places and you see it live, the experience and the feeling is different, bro. You get it? Because like you realize, and then you see family members like crying tears, big men. You get it? Big men that you thought were big and strong, crying, breaking down, that. You have to get used to it. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? You have to think about it.
So now, like, when we look at also, like, a lot of, you said that the industry's cunning, right? And I think you touched on it on one of your songs on your new mixtape. What way have you seen the industry to be cunning, and what way do you see it on the streets to be cunning?
What do you mean by the streets?
Like, you know, you're talking about like, people being dishonorable and things of that nature.
Okay, so in the industry, people are cunning because you don't really personally know anyone. It's like going into a workplace and making friends, bro. Like, for me, it's more of a thing where obviously I respect good energy. I have good relationship with everyone, whether it's high and by, whether it's just a quick chat, keep it moving. Like, you get it. Respect works on both ways, bro. So I just feel like it's cunning in a way where people can actually have that fake persona that they can portray to you for you to befriend them and da. Like, I don't do none of that. That's why I know what I'm doing. I never came in the game looking to add more people into my personal life, because it's not really about that, bro. We're all in a big office right now. Think of it this way. We're all in a big office. You can think of it two ways. Big office, work, assignments, do it. Everyone's trying to get a promotion. The second way is you're trapping, you got your drug, you've got your cells, you go hit the cells. That's the two ways that you can look at it, yeah? Like, a lot of people don't look at it like that. For me, I put both of them into one. Man is here to do a certain job. Man's on a mission. Simple. Man on a mission. Mission's incomplete. Why do I need to chill? Why am I making friends that I've already got? Why am I adding people into my personal life that I've already got? When you get older, you realize you don't even need people, bro. Do you get it? Like, you can make it work alone. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? If you really wanted to, if you really got to that.
You realize your circle gets smaller because then people have families, people move off ends or whatever. Like, you can't just be all just like around for no reason.
I always say this, man. If you're my brethren and I consider you family and all of these things, if we're not going to grow each other or progress, then what's the point? Like, we're just talking for the sake of talking.
I hear that, man. But on the project, I want to talk about a couple of my tracks.
Chat to me.
I'm gonna not do my favorite one first. You already know what that one is, innit? You hotted me up, man. I must have relationship problems. So I'm gonna leave that one alone, bro. Okay. I do like blow off my cover.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go on Bando Ballads.
Yeah, good choice. I made Bando Ballads in this building just downstairs. It was a while ago. I can't even tell you the exact date, but it was definitely 2019. Yeah, 2019 I made it. I would say around summer 2019. So that was Bando Ballads for you.
How does it go from there?
Quincy's the type of person, yeah. He's not the type of producer that will come here, sit down and make bare beats all night. People got different ways to work in it. He'll come here and make a beat right now and it'll beat hard and I'll jump on it. Or he'll come to the studio tomorrow and make by himself, sit down here and make like 3 beats and cut. Like, he likes his personal life as well a lot. Like, whatever he does in his private life, he makes sure he has the right balance of what he's doing. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'll come here, like Bando Ballads. He was there when I made Bando Ballads. He got to the studio before me, yeah? And he was sitting down and he was just recording. And Quincy was literally going through the piano in the background. And that was the only thing there. So he's seen the whole beat made in front of him. I walked in halfway through that session when the beat is still like just nearly about made. And I'm like, whoa, I'm fucking with this. Sat down, half an hour, wrote something, jumped in, made Bando Ballads.
Is that one of the ones when you know it? Yeah, this is one.
The thing is, I've got this vibe, yeah, when I make slow songs, yeah, I can melodize more often. And people like that as well. And I personally like it as well, especially if it's got a deeper message behind it. So that's my angle on that, in that sense.
What do you feel is the deeper message behind it then?
Bando Ballads, yeah, I literally just broke it down on Rap Genius the other day. It's literally like a journey, like through a dream, basically. Like it starts off with me saying "dreamt a palace." Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, and I've been trying to get it. Need some balance. Bought this wave, a new tsunami. I need some balance. I'm talking about life. Bought this wave, a new tsunami. I don't think I'm a wave guy. I think I'm a tsunami guy. And when I say bought this wave, I mean like I'll have my own sound. I won the votes. Check the ballots. Refers back to Huncho for mayor. Like it's everything that I do on them type of songs will refer back to something that's I've already done. The deeper message behind Bando Ballads is this. How am I gonna explain it to you? What would you say now?
Yeah, no, come on now, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. But it's a hard record. It's definitely a hard record, and I think that thing when you said about when you're on those type of records, the thing is that when I went to your show,
Yeah.
I realized how your sound actually works live, performing.
Yeah.
When I first heard it, because I didn't visualize I'd never seen you perform before.
Yeah.
And I started seeing it, but in the slow songs, bro, people were singing it out as well.
Yeah.
It's like they love it too.
They love it, bro, and that's the thing. They'll love you as like a complete person, like a complete artist.
Which is rare.
Yeah.
That's rare. Like sometimes people just want to hear one thing from an artist, and when they say other things, like, all right, cool, now. Like,
I know exactly what you mean, bro. Trust me. I know exactly what you mean, and it's good to see that because it just shows me that it's progress. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or yeah, this is going well. We need to keep going harder. Motivation. True Colours.
True Colours. First off,
yeah.
The hook's quite. I mean, maybe just making music, but the hook's quite vulnerable. It sounds vulnerable, you know. Like,
what do you mean?
Like in terms of like, because I ain't got the lyrics up. Yeah, you know the lyrics.
Yeah, baby, we both grown. I'm so used to being alone. Yeah, that.
And then we
smoke a J, and I watch the throne. On the top, I'm in my zone.
Something we say like, no. It's like my heart in. Something about your heart. I've got the lyrics from.
You took my heart out as a loan.
That's as a loan. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, that's deep though, bro.
Yeah, of course it is, bro. Of course it is. I don't.
That's people don't speak from that perspective too often.
I'm not gonna lie. I just try to be as genuine as I can. I'm not here to impress anyone. I don't care about being G'd up and all of this kind of stuff, bro. Man's not 16, 17, 18 no more. Music is music, bro. Like, and I listen to R&B records, so that was pending. Do you get it? Like, it was pending. Like, it was literally pending, bro. I've got a big list of R&B songs that I'll literally play for the whole day. If I'm driving for 6 hours, I'll play it for 6 hours, bro. Like, and I know some people don't like it because they might go sleep. You know, all the passengers are falling asleep and that. But yeah, man, it's got that song there is just literally for me. It's just about two different worlds. So two different individuals that you're dealing with. The first verse is about one individual, and the second verse will be is about another. And why you acting different with me? You're trying to control. I'm in the studio. I can't be playing Romeo. I'm grinding just till late while you just sitting down at home. Like, it's just about one type of toxic individual, and then the toxic stuff is now myself. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? In the second verse, with a complete other female. That's kind of what True Colours is about. So it's kind of like me, you finding out the true colours of I don't know, a girl that you're dealing with or whatnot, and then you start dealing with another thing, and she finds out your true colours. Like, do you get it?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's like.
Was that? I mean, not betting up the timeline. Was that as Huncho, or was that before?
Before.
So then how does it?
Well, even now, like, I don't think. No, I don't.
But I mean, it's like that thing like when I said to you before about balance and trying to, like, a woman's always going to be a part of the equation,
Yeah.
somewhat. Do you understand? And from that song is almost like, does the first instance does a woman actually understand your mission and is accepting of it? If that makes sense.
You know what it is? Women is just a difficult topic, bro. That's just my perspective. That's just my views, isn't it? It's just a difficult topic to get into because the female mind thinks completely different. The way it processes is different. So, you know, when you talk about understanding, what if they don't? Do you get it? Like, there can be 100. It's like going into like an alternate universe. Like, that's what it comes across as.
Yeah. When we spoke about like some of the things, like you obviously got Huncho from there, but you know, I think a lot of the things that you actually believe in, your actual personal beliefs, like you spoke about, you generally probably want to build a school.
Yeah. Not as Huncho.
But as who you...
Yeah, personally, I don't even want to be associated with name-wise anything at all. But the the curriculum would be completely different to what we're given when we're getting taught in schools here. I'm not letting other people teach my kids to get, and I firmly believe that everyone else shouldn't as well. Oh, do you know what I mean? I wanted to know about the more important things that they actually need in life. If they like a certain subject, if they want to go to university, that's completely up to them. Your job as a parent is to realize that what you need to make them avoid. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So obviously the roads and this and that and all of that stuff.
Financial literacy is
Financial literacy is very important. Very important. They don't tell you about APR, percentages, tax, mortgages, how that works. If your mum lives in a council house, what's it called? Right to buy. They don't tell you about none of these things, bro. Credit ratings, no way. Like, if I was a father, I'll open a bank account straight away once that kid is like 1 year old, probably less than that, and put £20 in there a week, £50 a week, £100 a week, £100 a week, bro. Like, do you get it? That's what, 52 weeks, £5,200.
Yeah, gotta set them up for the future. Yeah.
Was that the right maths? Did I do the right maths? Do you get it?
Oh yeah, I'm doing it right.
Yeah. So.
That's how I'm done that,
Yeah, if I said, come on, man, I'm good at maths. I don't know why, because when I smoke, I doubt myself. I don't know why, but I've always been good at maths.
So you're the school, so that
If you're putting £5,200 in your daughter or your son's account, 5,200 a year, how much would they have by the time they turn 18?
I know you ain't asking me those maths, bro.
Okay, so now it's easy. Now you do 5,200, yeah, times 18, bro. 17. Just do 5,200 times 17.
Yeah.
Someone do that. Because right now I'm kind of fried to be doing this kind of stuff. 88,400.
Okay. Shout out to now.
Your daughter, your child,
Quick maths, yeah?
your child or your children, half of that, if you have 2 children and you put, I said £100 in that figure, right? I'm putting £100 a week down. If you were to even put £50, the figure that you just seen is basically 89k, nearly 89k, yeah? Half of that, if you had 2 children, half of that is still sufficient to take your child through, if they want to go through university, if they want to go down the education route, or if they have an idea for a business, if they want to be an entrepreneur, they'll have that money there for them. £100 a week, bro. And not only that, you're putting £100 a week in, building up their credit. If they want a phone, get them a phone, set up a standing order, contract, credit's getting better, they'll never miss a bill. These type of things, get on the voting register. I know a lot of people say that kind of stuff don't matter. I agree, politics is a dirty game, bro. But sometimes you have to look at the bigger picture when it comes to these things, because you're already in a society where things are going wrong. It's just who's going to do more wrong and who's going to do less than the other one. That's what it's really and truly about. So yeah, when you put that money down to the side on top of that, and your children have that to deal with, bro. A lot of people's children don't have that opportunity, bro. They don't have that type of.
I feel like a lot of the kids they start from a minus, bro. There's a racial
100%.
prejudice, then there's a financial literacy, and then there's sometimes
There's
more
a wealth
social.
gap, bro.
Yeah, wealth gap.
There's a wealth gap. 100%. There's a wealth gap.
Have you not had like extravagant purchases, like you've seen like money coming in and
Of
just
course I have. Everyone has. Everyone in this industry makes money. Simple as. No one can sugarcoat it and say unless they've been shagged. Of course I have, but extravagant for me, yeah, you can get your clothes and stuff like that, jewelry, whatnot. Like, even jewelry, if I was to buy a watch, I'm not going to buy a watch that's going to ever decrease in value. Why would I do that? Like, everything else, bro. See me, I'm a negotiator, bro. I'll make sure I get close to what I want. And that's just what it's about. I'm just negotiating all the time. So extravagant purchases is part of the lifestyle, really and truly. But I wouldn't say the money has been lost. It's been invested. Do you know what I mean?
And what do you think is your best investment, sir?
My best investment, home, a house, that before music. My next investments, I feel like if I don't speak about my investments because sometimes when people find out that you're tied up to something, they just don't support you.
Yeah.
When it's you, do you get it? So I'd rather it just be anonymous.
Yeah.
Do you get it? But apart from that, I had my house before I made music, so that's already one investment, like before I made music. So think about how many I'll be making through the money generated from the music that I make. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you get your nice clothes here and there. Fam, I'll go return it sometimes. I don't care. Fuck that, fam. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Fam, you need to think about it. Like, I can afford things, bro. But sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Like, for me, it's hard as well, because if I buy something, I can never wear it again if I wear it on camera. Like, not only because of, I can't wear the same thing twice. I don't give a fuck about that. I wear the same thing twice. I wear the same thing every day. Like, fuck that. Like, it's just got more to do with, I can't wear it outdoors because I look noticeable now. Like,
Oh, well, you reckon people clock that?
if I was to wear the same outfit that I'm wearing right now, bro, and wear it outside,
Without the mask?
and just say this interview got 1 million views, yeah, without the mask, would you not like?
Oh, so I didn't even think of it like that, bro. So it's almost like Huncho attire,
Yeah.
and then there's the normal.
Yeah, no. Obviously, I buy clothes, bro. I have to buy clothes for video shoots and all of these type of things, like. But it's just sometimes you have to. I'll see that as an investment because it's something to make the visuals look better, as well.
I just quickly pick up on your visuals quickly. Like, I think a lot of your videos, I don't know if you've got enough credit for like the visual like masterpieces you've been creating. Like, I think especially like the last 3 or 4 videos.
Yeah.
It's not about credit, but do you think people understand how much work you actually are putting into creating these types of visuals?
Or if they don't want to understand, they don't want to understand. I couldn't care less. They'll understand when they need to understand, when everyone else understands. Do you get it? I'm not here to prove no one any points. Do you get it? Some people just don't like me. They don't even know what the fuck I look like, bro. Some people think they know what I look like, but they don't know what I look like, bro. Do you get it? Like, oh, I just saw you here. I'm on the other side of the world. Do you get it? Like,
Does that get tiring though? At a point which is like, it just seems to be like, because like me,
I
sometimes
just don't pay attention anymore. It's been like that for the last 2 years. I just don't care. I go on social media, Instagram for memes, Twitter here and there for the banter, maybe have 1, 2 banter myself. I like to interact with the fans, just interact with them in general, man. It's good to have whatever. Someone will ask me, I want to read a few books, or what do you recommend? Boom. Someone will be like, they'll ask me a general inquiry at me in a general inquiry, and I'll reply back like this is a Huncho management account. Like, these times it will be my own. I'll reply back like, but I don't really go on social media and these type of things like that.
But another thing I want to touch on before I round up is the tour. When I went to your Utopia tour, bro, I couldn't believe it, bro. First off, like I went and then I was like, it was like Printworks, I think, right?
Yeah,
I remember like what 3,500 capacity.
yeah.
My first thing was when I first heard it, I was like, yeah, I don't think that's selling out, bro.
I think only 3 people have done it. Me,
I think Skepta did it.
Skepta and Bugsy Malone. Yeah.
And it didn't. So I was like, because I've never been to Printworks before, I never knew it existed.
Yeah.
I was thinking, oh, is Huncho got like that? Because I didn't know the following was like that, bro. And I went there and I saw it was really multi-racial.
Very, very diverse.
It was really diverse. That's the first thing I saw. And then the actual setup, like, with everything, like I just said to myself, when I told you this before, like, that looked expensive, bro. It looked like you cared more about delivering a good visual, a whole experience than what your back end's gonna look like. Which made me think that you care, obviously about your money, but you care about your brand.
Back end was low on that one, boy. Do you get it? Because of production, bro. But that's how you go make sure a brand goes further. You have to invest it. This is investments. Putting money back into what you're doing. Me doing that, giving them an experience that they're going through. They're gonna come again because they know what it's gonna be like when we come for round 2, or round 3, round 4, round 5. And in terms of like a diverse crowd, bro, I'll have the most diverse crowd, I believe, personally. In terms of like, that I've personally seen, bro, I'll see every type of person in there.
No, it's a fact. From being an audience, I could see it.
Every single type of ethnic backgrounds you can think of, bro, are there.
So wait, now, did you, before the tour sold out, did you know that you had this type of like fan base?
Like, kind of, innit, but
I'm just thinking, like, was it a shock for any of you guys, like, when it?
like,
No.
I clocked it first on the first show that we done, innit? So that was like just a single London show. There was like 300 people.
350 people.
Even then, 350. The crowd was diverse. I was seeing some guys. I was thinking, right,
What you did it, like, yeah, bro. But you know what? This is what I'm trying to say. This is why I had that conversation with you off camera about literally like relating to people that come from different backgrounds, different places, doing different, like working in different fields, bro. Like, it doesn't matter if you're trapping. That's what I might have been doing, and that might be my reflection on it through my music here and there. But the things that I'll say, there's things that I'll say here and there that will have a lot of relatable. I'll have relatable content to these people that even work like normal jobs, like office job maybe, or 9 to 5, or retail, or in education, and that's what it's about, bro. Do you get it? Like, but a lot of people either take it as motivation, or it's just therapy. Music's either motivational therapy. So it just depends on how they take it. But seeing that diverse crowd myself, it was mad, bro. I'm seeing everyone. It's like, bro, like, it's like literally going into like a university somewhere in London and telling everyone to come outside. Like, you know how like a lot of them will not even be from here. You see international students and everything, like, bro, that's exactly what it was like. And it was good to see that I've got that following. But we always do things within our means, bro. We sold out Brixton this time round. The tour's coming up mid-March till April.
I'm saying, Brixton sold out?
Yeah. In 24 hours,
what?
yeah.
less than 24 hours.
What?
Yeah, less than 24, yeah. But
see, I'm slow on this one, man.
fam, the thing is, we don't really announce these type of things. Like, man wouldn't go out like, if...
No, but fam, but listen, I know not to, like, because I kept on seeing everyone tweeting, like, I saw you was tweeting, like, someone's got tickets. Thinking, why is man always tweeting like he's acting like Via Go-Go, like, you know, like, when I was thinking,
me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I do that, bro. I'm Via Go-Go, G. When someone says, got this many Huncho tickets, I'll retweet it to them. Do you know why I'll retweet them? Let me tell you why I'll retweet it. Because someone might want to come to this show.
And someone's actually bought it anyway.
And there's no tickets. So tickets are sold out on official websites. The only way you can get is resale. Like, someone even goes, oh, I've got one. And the Donny goes to the girl, yeah, he goes, £80 or £70. But I had to butt in. I was like, what? £70? Fix up, bro. Like, what do you mean? You bought my ticket. I know how much I sold my ticket for. You are selling it to this poor girl for £70, bro. I was just like, fuck that, bro. It's a 40 thing. Like, just give it to her for 40. And I hope they got in contact and settled on probably 40 or something less. But do you get it? Like, come on, man. Even with the Heady song, bro. We made that before the Heady's Music X Road came out. And we made that in Paris. So these 3 songs were made in Paris, yeah? Huncho for Mayor, Hit and Miss, Head Huncho. And they were made back to back, bro. Literally back to back. I made Hit and Miss. Unknown T was in the studio. I gave him a hook, which still hasn't come out. Like, he's in jail right now, waiting trial, all of that stuff. And Unknown T was sitting there, and I done Hit and Miss, the interlude in Paris. T cut out, and I made Huncho for Mayor. While I was making Huncho for Mayor, one of the brothers from Heady's management group came upstairs that I'm very cool with. He came upstairs and he was just chilling in my studio room, just sitting down. I had the biggest studio room there. Worked. He was in the booth. He was like, I went into the booth with him. Like, we were both in the booth together, and I was just like, yeah, you need to just do this a bit softer. Like, you need to realize that you can do this, Heady. Like, do you get it? I was kind of in his ear like one of them. Yeah, I'm like a coach, and he's like too overweight, and I'm out here just making him just go ham. And I was just like to him, bro, you can do this, man. Trust me. Like, that's why even towards the end of the song, yeah, when he's having fun with it, you can just hear me laugh in the background saying, oh, shit. Like, it's the experience. Like, hearing these things, hearing that sound come from, like, Heady, but it was different because he's now doing it with his voice. But I feel like after that day, he took a lot of... He took in the fact that he can do something of this and make his own something out of it. Do you get it? Or whatnot? Like, it's like he unlocked. And he was a different feature. Mm-hmm. Do you get it? And he was just like, raw, I can do this. Boom. When I was listening to Music X Road, loved it, bro, because he took them features there with him, and he made Music X Road, and it was a good tape.
Nah, it's sick, man. Like, but even hearing that type of like story,
yeah,
it makes me think, like, bro, like, you really, like, you actually are having a dent within the culture. Like, people, you're becoming a staple house in the culture, because to sell out Brixton that quickly now, and it's not like you've come in with a big banger.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, this song went top 20, top 30. It's just organic people, bro.
Yeah.
It's mad, bro. It's just mad to see. I don't know how you process it.
I don't process it until the mission is accomplished. There's no need to process it right now. There's no point. It's good to look back at it.
And I wouldn't say, because I'm not one who really speaks of my mission, but do you know what your purpose is within? Or can you speak on what your purpose is now within music? Within music,
bro. I'm working on growth right now, making sure that I grow as an artist and I become, I take my sound into a different level. I'm trying to explore different avenues when it comes to my sound, bro. And obviously I'm open to working with people and stuff like that all the time. But it just depends. If they don't fit into my calendar, then it's hard, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? But my purpose right now in life or in music, keep releasing music, bro. Keep releasing quality music. Clean music, well mixed music. And just slowly navigating through the industry to try to get to the top, bro. I'm here to do, bro. I'm here to make music. I'm here to take care of the people around me. And I'm here to be happy, fam. Happiness, that's it. If I'm not happy, I'll leave. I'll gladly just hang up the mask and leave. And when I do that, no one will ever know as well. They'll probably be anticipating another album or something, and they'll just realise, well, my man's never coming back. Bro, I can sign out whenever I want. And I'll sign out when I feel like I'm ready, or I'll feel like most of the mission or the mission has been accomplished. Simple as. That's my point of signing out. But the thing about stepping back when you need to, you can step back whenever you need to. That's a good thing. You should see that as a blessing in disguise. You need to embrace that, because Not a lot of people can do that.
Mm.
Not a lot of people have that opportunity to step back from something. It's kind of like being in the mafia. Do you get it? Like, something will always haunt you. Like, that's what it's like,
Yeah,
literally.
it's like it's always gonna come around the
Yeah,
corner. You can't.
100%. You leave the mafia, you start thinking, that, you know, so and so's after me, and this. Like, it's not that thing, man. You just have to make sure you navigate through your thing correctly. Make sure who you let into your personal life and let them get to know you personally. You just need to take the right steps. That's the thing in my eyes. If you don't take the right steps, you're definitely going to end up with the wrong crowd of people that have the wrong priorities, that have the wrong energy, that have no morals, no etiquette, no dignity, none of these type of things. And these type of things is what makes a human being, like that. And obviously love as well. Love, it's a two-way thing. If I show you love, I'm expected to receive that same amount of love back. So stepping away, you don't have to worry about none of that. It's just cut.